Hi friends. I have great news. My sister had her baby yesterday, November 28th. So I am officially an aunt. That is not what I wanted to, no, it is what I wanted to talk about, but not primarily. So yes, that happened finally. Both mama and baby are healthy. They get to come home in a few days and we're just so excited. I'm so over the moon. But I wanted to give you guys an update on just like the past little bit. So I met with, okay, backtrack. I've been doing these ozone treatments every single week. So those appointments are standing on Wednesdays, and we also clean the PIC. I'm not gonna show you it today, but clean the PIC, the line, and the the incision. We clean that every week, and then change the dressing and stuff so it's nice and fresh. So do that every single Wednesday. And last week when I was in there, I was talking to the main doctor of the place that I go here in the Woodlands, and they have a new test out. It's called Genie. So it is gene, what is it? Hold on. Gene expression inflammation explained. So this is it's a blood test that checks, I think, 127 different markers. No, hold on. Let me just read this little note from them. So it says, the Genie test will allow your medical provider to identify specific target areas for treatment from a diverse array of molecular pathways found in CIRS. And CIRS is that chronic inflammation response syndrome that I have. So this panel looks at 173 genes found differentially expressed in CIRS patients and groups them into categories to help better identify where you need help. So I put in a message in my portal and was like, do you think that this would be useful for me? And like, how much is it? And so they said it would be very beneficial, especially since we got the Lyme out and we're focusing on the other things right now, or Lyme mostly out. So the cost is about $1,500. And so in order to do that, you have to draw blood, and then you have the blood test, and then you also have an MRI with NeuroQuant, which I actually had gotten in October of last year. So before we even started this whole journey, I got an MRI. And it actually was the specific type of MRI that I needed for this. So we were just able to use those results and kind of go over it. So today I found out that there is a part of my brain that is actually shrinking, which is a little terrifying. So this is the part of the brain that controls, I think she said, emotion and fatigue, your memory. It kind of houses everything, which is a little terrifying, but she said it was reversible. And so now that I'm going to get this Genie, because it's all like the inflammation and stuff which is causing it or something. She explained it a whole lot better than I am. So the Genie is going to help show us how we can reverse the shrinkage in my brain, because I'm only 26, right? I should not be having shrinking brain problems. So I'm going to do that. I am still waiting to get on the NAD treatments, which are those IVs that are going to like kickstart the mitochondria of my cells. All I could hear in my head was the powerhouse of the cell, not the word mitochondria. So that was fun for a second. But yeah, so we'll probably do that after the new year. So I think I'm going to keep the pick a little bit longer than I was originally hoping, but just the way that the NAD is, from what I've heard and read and everything, it's pretty tough on your veins. And since my veins are terrible, I figured I would just keep it and see how it goes, because I've gotten used to it for this long, so I might as well keep it a little bit longer. And that the NAD is why I got the pick in the beginning. So do that. Lately, so I've been continuing the supplements and the treatments and everything. And I think I told you guys the last time we're just working on getting rid of that little part of Lyme that's still left. So that is attacking my the neurological, which also explains like my brain problems. So getting rid of this has been very difficult. It's taken a pretty hard toll on my body. I've been, over the past few weeks, I've been so tired all the time. So the fatigue is starting to come back. Irritability is coming back a little bit, not as bad as it was before. It depends on the day, but in general, it's not as bad as before. But the fatigue is slowly starting to creep up, no matter how much hot works I do, no matter how much B12 I take. Like, I can't kick that, so that kind of sucks. But I'm almost done with this one round of supplements and one round of monastery herbs. So I'm hoping that when I start the next round, it's not as hard. But so funny, and well, I don't know if it's that funny, but so if I can put this into perspective a little bit, when I started this round of supplements, I thought I was just detoxing. So that's your flu-like symptoms, that's your tired, your fatigue, your lethargic, your headaches, stomach aches, all that kind of stuff, right? Thought I was just detoxing, and I thought it was terrible. So I go to the doctor for treatment because I like, nothing's wrong, I'm not sick, I'm detoxing. Well, it turns out I had COVID and had no idea. So if that tells you how detoxing or what detoxing is like, it's like COVID and you don't know. So that really threw me for a loop when I thought that I was just like living normal. So I cut the amount of supplements that I was taking in half, because it was making me really sick. So it was kind of hard to really determine what was detoxing, what was COVID, what was just regular symptoms. So I cut the supplements in half, which has helped a lot. So now I'm able to get through like the work day and stuff. But the fatigue has been pretty bad. And I think that's about it. I'm just gonna finish these up. I'll probably update you guys in a few weeks, but yeah, I'm pushing out my next appointment. We were gonna do February, but instead I'm gonna probably go in March, just because it's taking me a little bit longer to finish everything that she was wanting. But this way I can still get the things done during the day that I need to do, and also have the energy for Milo and stuff too. So a little bit slower, but just working through it. It's gonna be fine. But yeah, I appreciate your continual prayers and support, and if we could just keep praying for these finances. Insurance has maxed out for the year, which really sucks, so everything else is just out of pocket. Luckily, the new year is coming soon, but I am still in a ton of debt. So if we could just pray that 2024 brings healing and money, that would be Really, really awesome. Okay, thank you all. Love you, and I'll keep you updated.